Hello, this is Coach George with another edition of Inside Your Athlete at Imec Training Complex. Man, I got a girl. She's on fire today, boy. Y'all got to check this girl out this year, man. She's doing big things, man, and I'm glad to have her on our show. It's a special guest. Tell them your name.
Camiyah James.
Camiyah James, y'all. This girl is really doing big things, man. She is putting in a lot of work, a lot of hours here at IMEC, a lot of her school and her school track program, lifting. She's doing it all. I'm going to ask her a couple questions today just to see where her head at and what she got going for the future. Okay, Camiyah, tell them what races and what did you do? She ran track, y'all, to get back to it. She ran track. So what races did you do last year?
Last year I ran the 4x1, 200, long jump, 100, 4x4, and the 4x2.
She is all over the track, boy. Okay, she ran these. Okay, how did y'all do last year?
Last year we did pretty good. I mean, we could have did better, but we did pretty good for my first time at state. But
Okay, so you made it to state last year. Okay, what did you make it to state in?
made it state in long jump. No, actually, I made it to state in. I made it to state in 4x1, 4x2, and that was it.
And you was a freshman, right?
Yes.
Okay, she was a freshman, y'all. Hey, man, to make it to state in freshman in track is an accomplishment. It is really, really a good job, man. She did good last year. They made the state. And I'm going to ask her now, so what is your goals for this upcoming year? What is your goals?
My goals this year is to stay confident, stay positive, and stay determined too.
Okay, staying confident, y'all. That's the confidence is really, really important in sports, and confidence comes from when you put the work in, when you get better, and then you know you better. Same thing with education. When you study for that test, you know the answers, so you know you're going to do well. So that's working on our confidence, man, but that comes through the hard work that you put in, whether it's on the track or it's in the classroom. You have to put in that hard work to succeed where you're trying to go. Camiyah has goals. Camiyah, can you tell me where do you see yourself, once you get done with high school? What is your goals or to obtain after high school?
After high school, I would like to be D1. Actually, go to a D1 college. Maybe it depends on how I do in college. I could maybe go pro, but
okay. So basically, what she's saying, D1 is that's the top level in college sports, Division I. When she say D1, that's what she's talking about. Your bigger schools, and you got to put in a lot of work to make that happen. Camiyah, how many days a week are you training now?
5 days a week.
5 days a week. That's a lot. Okay. Educational wise, how are you doing in your education now?
In school, I am an AB honor roll. These two past quarters, I have also been an AB honor roll. But these two past quarters are the quarters that's about to come up. I'm trying to make it to AB honor roll again.
Okay, she's in the AB honor roll. That's a beautiful thing. I mean, so she's actually doing it on the field. On the track, and she's also doing it in the classroom. And that's what it takes, man, to be that athlete. We're gonna talk a little bit about her training here at IMEC Training Complex. So tell the audience out here, what do you work on here at IMEC?
I work on speed, agility, endurance, and strengthening work a lot of times. On skill mill and like the rocket too.
Okay, the skill mill and the rocket, them are two different apparatuses that we work on. They're very advanced. The skill mill is an item that they use in the Olympics to get over speed training on, and the run rocket is an item that's used in the NFL for resistance training. Now, these are top flight apparatuses that we're working on down here. You can't train your athlete unless you got the right equipment. This is what I tell athletes all the time. Just to tell you, tell me, Camiyah, what do y'all do on a daily basis? When you come into IMEC Training Complex, what do you have to do?
Of course, stretch. You gotta come in with a good attitude, because bad attitude, you're not gonna do good. And you have to come in ready.
Okay, now tell them about how many abs do you do? Abs is crunches, working on your core. How many ab exercises or how many reps of abs do you do?
Altogether, I would say 600, but I was supposed to be doing 800.
Y'all see how she's supposed to be doing 800, so she know we got to get her to 800. She's doing around 600. But our goal is to get that core really, really strong, and then also work on the footwork. Tell me how many jump ropes you do each time.
200.
200. She's supposed to be doing 400. So see what I'm saying? So these is athletes, so they still learning. Like, and this is a learning process. So when I have them doing the amount, they got to know the amount that they're doing. And this is the process that you got to learn when you go to college, man. You got to know everything that you're supposed to do when that coach asks you. So this is a part that we're growing on, because remember now, she's only in what grade?
10th grade.
10th grade. We still got this year and two years after that to get her all the way there. Academic, athletically, maturity, and then knowing what she wants, and actually being determined to make it happen. You know, so that's part of the growth at Imec that we work on. Now you said your grades is a 3 point what?
3.8.
3.8. 3.8. That is tremendous. You know, that's what we're looking for in the athlete. It ain't all about being that athlete. This is a student athlete, and she's doing it all. So let me tell you, I'm gonna ask you another question about our training. Tell them how long is our training sessions at Imec?
Our training sessions is 2 hours.
2 hours each time. How many days a week?
6.
6 days a week. 2 hours of training sessions at Imec. That's a lot of work that we put in, you know. And the difference about Imec training is not a team training. It's more of getting you ready so that you could be a better team player. So if you finish the season and you only could do 10 push-ups, then how are you going to get to 25? You have to do extra training, because once you go to practice, they're not teaching you how to get stronger on 25 push-ups. You know, you have to do it on your own. So that's what Camiyah is doing. She's doing all this hard work to get ready for her track season coming up at Princeton High School this year, right? You know, and we're expecting big things out of her, you know. So what's the goal? Where are you going to finish at this year? How far are you going?
As far as I can take, or as far as I can go.
And how far is that?
State.
She want state. State is where she want to go. So how far she want to go? She going to state. Make sure y'all keep up with her. Camiyah James at Princeton. We look forward to seeing y'all on our next edition. And I want to thank Camiyah for being here. And we'll see you